you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show. Hey, you don't say that.
Holy shit! Fuck it. Yeah!
Stop being such a big pussy.
Fighting for the powers of evil because good is dumb. It's me, the kid, A-fucking-G. This is the Goin Deep Show. Thank you guys for tagging along with us today. We have all sorts of things to get to. I woke up late. Kleen, can you believe this shit? I woke up late today. Oh, God, I burped in the mic. That's not good. You're trying to be professional. It's never a good thing to burp into the microphone. All right.
Yeah, I know. I've been told this.
Yeah. We here at the Goin Deep Show encourage you guys to hang out with us if you like what you hear. If you don't like what you hear, you've already gone. We don't give a shit about them. They're out of here, okay? They're gone. Bye-bye. If you do like what you hear here, you got 20 minutes to kill it. You're going to kill it with us, and we're going to sit here and we're going to drink a couple of beverages, whether they're adult or children beverages, soft or hard. What do they call it? Soft drinks?
Soft drinks?
They don't call the other ones hard drinks, though, do they?
No. Coffee.
Why don't they call them hard drinks?
You know, we get all kinds of drinks in here.
I know. It's a great thing. Hit the GDS.com, THEGDS.com, and check out the stuff we got there. There's a store where you can look at merch and do all sorts of bullshit there. From time to time, we get people buying a t-shirt or two, and it's always helpful for the podcast here when we get people buying a t-shirt. So
right.
Looks like this guy a little bit.
T-shirt or a hoodie, or we have all kinds of good shit on there.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And speaking of good stuff, Kleen, it's time to begin today's episode by doing something we normally don't do right off the bat. Fucking shooting our load all over these boobies. We have a girl we want to send you guys to go look up. She is, I would say, yeah, she looks very cartoonish.
Yeah, she looks kind of like a super hot anime chick.
Super hot anime chick.
But she's real in the flesh.
We're not going to dwell on her for a long time today. We're just going to give you the name and send you off on your little way to go off and beat off to her. And I don't know if this is a good idea to do, because we got people listening to us right now, captivated. Now we're going to show them this girl on YouTube, and then the next thing you know, they're going to be all beaten off.
They could be beaten off listening to us.
Probably.
That's kind of ironic.
Probably are. LB stopped over yesterday, thought we recorded in the morning yesterday. Oh. He told me it's a really good story. That it's a quick little ditty, but I'll tell you in a second here. I don't want to tease everybody and then not provide some type of thing for them. So here we go. Let's show this bitch. I didn't even choose which window here yet. Where is she? Boom. There she is. Her name is Jane Lucier. Lucier. And she's got these things that come off the front of her. I don't know if you've heard of these, Kleen. Boobies?
Huge tits.
Have you heard of these things? They're called boobs?
Yeah, I think I've heard of those, and I'm rather fond of them now.
Are you? You're
just instantly.
You're fondle of them?
I'm fondling them in my mind.
Now, with this in mind, okay, as I'm flipping through the pictures of her barely covering herself, I'm immediately brought to a question that was addressed the other day when I was flipping through some stuff on the internet, okay? Is there any... I'm trying to address this in a way that sounds not so girly, I guess. I don't want it to sound girly, but
okay.
Coming from a guy's perspective, you have been with women over the course of your lifetime where before social media, before the internet, before any of this kind of stuff.
Internet did not exist when I first started dating.
So when you did date those women, you were interested in those women, you met them out and about somewhere, you may have bumped into them at the grocery store or at work or at the bar. There's these key spots where you go. Church, sometimes people will hook up at church because they're there finding God or some shit.
I've never hooked up at a church, but I guess I have fucked
in the parking lot.
Yes. Yeah, but never in church.
What I'm saying is, though, back in the day when you didn't have social media, you didn't know the name. You had to figure out a way. Hey, who is that? How do you find? Who is that? There's softwares out there now. You take a picture of somebody, you can fucking find their face. It can zoom in and find who they are, what they do.
It's kind of creepy, isn't it?
It's super creepy. But it's not just the creepy part of what the software can do. The creepy part to me is how everybody's mindset went from, why would I want to put myself out there on social, to now it's just expected to be out there on social. And when you start a relationship with somebody, any of my former relationships over the past, probably the last two girlfriends, you just had to go online, look for photos of them. You could go and see their pictures. You were, in the past, that wasn't the case.
You can Google their name and sometimes their pictures pop up.
Right. And then what I'm getting at here on this is there's nothing special anymore for the person There's nothing special about it. Let's say I bump into somebody. Like last night, I bumped into somebody with someone I was a silverback, okay? I immediately, when I left, went and looked at pictures of her, okay? As many pictures as I wanted to. There they were. All for the taking. Just as I could look at them. Hey, what's going on there? You can, it's creepy, like FBI type study type shit where you can go like, well, she lands to go there, she does that, she does this, she does this.
See, the nice thing about it is you can look at a woman and maybe you just meet them for the first time and they're dressed differently than they normally dress. And you're like, oh, that's very attractive to me. And then you go online and not to sound derogatory because, you know, hey, some people like this. I personally don't, but like if a chick's all hood ratted out, you know what I mean?
Hood ratted.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
But that doesn't turn me on. You know what I mean? They can be hot as fuck, but I'm going, yeah, she's hot, but she's not quite my type because I know her personality is a little different than mine then. So
I can tell you right now, the last super hot chick that I saw, the last really super hot chick was at a baseball game.
Ooh, damn.
It was one of the fucking moms, and she was dressed to the nines, man, but she was dressed like a baseball mom. You know what I'm saying? And she was fucking hot. She was smoking hot. Last time I saw a really hot chick. Of course, even if she's in the baseball. But what I'm getting at here is this girl is showing off everything she's got, letting it all hang out. If she tries to have a boyfriend, and her boyfriend goes and tells his friends, hey, I got a girlfriend, she's pretty hot. Like, what's her name? They look her up. They've literally seen every square inch of this bitch. All of their friends. So you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's nothing special between this female and her significant other because she's letting it all hang out. This happens on tiny little levels. This happens on, and each woman out there has this level of how much they want to put out there. You know, it's interesting. The Cooch is old enough, I think, that she probably isn't quite, I'm putting it all out there when I need to put it out there, any of that kind of stuff. Is she socially active as far as the social network stuff goes? Yeah,
she's, on, Instagram and Facebook and she doesn't do TikTok. She does Snapchat with her friends and stuff like that, but she's not like, she doesn't show like any cleavage or anything like that. And, she's just showing, usually her and I or her and her kids or, posting something about, they went going to the beach or something simple like that.
I can say the previous girlfriend, not as much, she was on social, but it was pretty tame, I would say. So there wasn't a lot of, skin to win type shit. Last girlfriend, I can imagine it's going to be skin to win. I can just, you know what I mean? It's just, that two-faced thing that I came to, know and adore.
Know and adore. Huh?
Oh, yeah. I can act like a crazy maniac when I want to, but when I have to be an upstanding, serious individual, I have to put on my other face. And I'm like, how about you just be one fucking face? So I found some video the other morning. Dude, I got some. Anyway, let's not get into that, everybody. Well, that could be dirty. We could get into dirty discussion. If you want to email me and ask me about that, by all means, studio@Goin Deep Show, GoinDeep SHOW. I'm willing to. Show some of this
the exciting thing about this chick.
Tell me some excitement, Kleen. Tell me the excitement.
She's like a real life sex doll.
Let's remind everybody what her name was again. What the fuck was it again? Jane Lucier. Her handle on Insta is JANE_LUCIER. You got to check her out. She's very curvy, super curvy, very attractive. Tiny. You just wonder again. Here's the other thing about this.
What?
This is doing a couple of things. I think we mentioned this before. With all these filters and things that they have now, it's saving a lot of women from going in to do plastic surgery, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
I would be curious.
That young lady has some plastic surgery done, obviously.
You think she does?
The titties.
You think those titties aren't real?
Oh, those are definitely not real. They're nice.
But don't
get me wrong. It's been a long time since I felt a fake set of tits.
A fake set of titties. So you think these are... Anyway. Everybody check her out. That's what's going down. I'll leave it up on screen here. I'm just going to scroll randomly for you guys just so you can have some fun today. Okay? How's that? That sound good?
I bumped into one of the chicks I went on like 3 dates with this chick. Mm-hmm. And I ran into her at a local grocery store around here. And I'm like, hey, she's married now. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember seeing her tits,
Right.
But she had a brand new boob job and she wanted to show me. We were out on a date and she's like, can I just show you my tits and see what you think of them?
Well, like, you think?
Fuck yeah. I was friends of her. I was really good friends with her best friend.
Yeah.
And her best friend warned me. She's like, she's so hooked on her ex. Don't really get involved in this chick and this and that. So we were just kind of flirty and went on a few dates. And then I just kind of like stopped talking to her. And I'm like, I should at least banged her once. And
so did she show these titties off?
Yeah, she showed me her titties. Yeah.
So what is the instance where she shows the titties off?
Yeah, she was all horned up like after one of our dates, and she said, "Hey, you want to see my tits?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Do you want to see my tits? Here's the thing, okay? There is something very, very hot about a woman wanting to show her tits off to you when you know she's in some type of other situation. I had an instance. Oh God, I can't remember how many fucking years ago. There was a young intern who worked with me, and she was this kind of like Amazon, and she had her nipples pierced, and she had a boyfriend, it was. But I remember the one day leaving the office, and we had mentioned just and jokingly, hey, yeah, my piercing, I got my piercings this, piercings that, and I'm like, yeah, you have to show me those, and she's like, okay, whatever. So like later on, like a week or two later, we're leaving at the same time. And at one point, I pulled her aside. I'm like, hey, you're going to show me your nip piercings. So she, off to like a side office, just fucking, just pulls her fucking boobies out.
Were they nice?
They were fucking phenomenal.
Were they real or fake?
They were real.
Real nice.
They were real nice. Real nice boobs. What is it about?
Very nice.
What is it about? You do some bling on your fucking titties, you got to show them off.
Yep.
Am I right?
Yeah. Back when it was before. Yeah, I think it was before we met. When I used to lift a lot back in the day, and I actually had nice
lift a lot of puss,
and I used to have actually nice pecs. I was considering getting my nipples pierced.
Are you shitting me?
Just to draw the chicks to because like women would comment on my chest and stuff like that, and this on my arms and shoulders and stuff. I was thinking, but I went in to go get them pierced, and I got really tiny nipples. The guy goes, "Dude, your nipples are fucking way too small to pierce." He's like, they're just way too fucking small. I don't have inverted nipples, but they're just tiny. They're like fucking tiny. He's got
some itty bitty titty nips.
I have little teeny tiny nips.
So that's fucking crazy. But when girls do that, and the thing was, there was no like. I'm trying to put this in the best kind of way that I can. There was nothing really overly sexual about it. It was very much, hey, check these out, and boom, and they show you, and then they put them away.
Right.
Obviously, it's hot as hell because you're in an environment where you're not supposed to be whipping titties out. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a pulled into the spank bank from time to time where it's just like, yeah.
At least your experience with piercing is a hell of a lot better than mine.
What would you do?
Back in, oh my God, this would have been like 95. My buddy Vince gets out of the military. He's in the Navy, and he's always been a crazy bastard. And he's like, hey, my dick's pierced. He just fucking whips his cock out. He goes, there you go. What do you think of that? I'm like, put your dick away, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
Even my curiosity on freaking Mr. Crowley, has kept me. Even my curiosity on Mr. Crowley has like not been. I don't need to see. I have an imagination.
Does Crowley have the Jacob's Ladder, like he's pierced all the way up, or does he just have the Prince Albert?
Dude, I don't know. I think he's just Prince Albert.
I thought maybe you talked about it at one time.
Mm-hmm. First time he came in to do the show, we talked about it.
I think the Prince Albert's what the ring at the very tip of your head.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Anyway, dude, how the fuck can you do that to your? I don't get it.
I don't know, man. That would hurt a lot.
It would hurt a fuck ton, dude.
I heard your nipples are very, very, very painful. I've seen it done.
My nipples are fine, Kleen. I don't know how painful your nipples are, but mine are just okay.
Well, when you're ramming a needle through it, like an 22 gauge needle or 18 gauge needle or whatever.
What I'm curious about is this guy saying that you're just too small to do it. That just means they don't have a small enough barb. Can you imagine if Kleen really did still get it pierced? It would have been so cute, adorable, but teeny weeny ones. It would have been cute and adorable. And that's what we want here on the Goin Deep Show, right, Kleen?
I figured it would, that's what my whole thing was. I was a man whore back then, and I figured, hey, draws me more attention. Women notice through like a shirt or something. Hey, your nipples are pierced.
Do you like being a man? Do you ever think about being when you're a man whore, Kleen, back in the day?
It was a lot of fun.
Yep, it was.
It was a lot of fun, and it was also kind of unfulfilling in the long run.
Right. Well, because at the end of the day, you still go home by yourself and jerk your shit down.
It gets empty after a while. You know, even if you're like banging chicks and just no, after a while, there's just no feeling. It's just like, don't get me wrong, the sex is great and you're having fun doing that, but it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just sounding like fucking pussy as I get older, but there's just no attachment whatsoever.
The thing is,
you're just like, yeah, you got a hole and I'm going to fucking plug it and I'm going to blow my load all over you and
plug it.
You know?
I agree with you. You know, the thing is...
And it was just like, the thrill was the hunt.
This goes in... Oh, yeah. The hunt is the funnest part, man. The flirtation and just the little toying with the peeps and everything. I think the best part of the relationship is the beginning when it's just like, ooh, expectations. Oh, and you know, you get this like eroticism about the whole thing, and then it just like... it can literally only go down.
And if I would have known the knowledge I have now as a young stud, oh my God.
Like, what do you mean? Well, give me an example.
That would have been crazy because, like, as an older guy, well, women got easier. Like, younger women are way easier than like back in our day. Like,
it's because they got a bunch of fucking gold diggers running around town everywhere you go nowadays. They see all this shit on fucking social media.
I know, but the whole thing is, like, you can fucking nail all the young poon you fucking want.
Right. Here's the problem. You want to nail the young poon. And the young poon wants, like, I want to move out of mommy and daddy's house.
Well, you just don't give them that opportunity, you know. But
I want to live somewhere for free.
That's what they think. But you know, let them give up for a little bit. That's
paid or laid, babies. That's all it is.
Yep, exactly. It's like pay to play, pay to lay. There you go.
So yeah, the young ones are easy. The old ones who are established, you got to flip it around, and you got to be the monkey performing for them.
You know, the whole thing is the older ones are getting more like that nowadays too. Like I have fucked some cougars. I have fucked younger ones. I have fucked everything from a 20 to a... No, I didn't fuck a 60-year-old. I fucked a 50.
60-year-old?
I fucked a 54-year-old.
What?
I did go on a date with a 60-year-old once.
Did you really?
And she was fucking smoking hot.
60?
Hot, dude. I thought she was like 45, 48.
You and Madonna went out?
No, I thought she was like... She's way hotter than Madonna.
Describe this chick.
Oh, man. Nice. She's actually a local business owner in this area. I won't say her name.
No shit. She's got to be respectable. You can't bring up these people who have to be respected on this show. It's not against. It's not allowed. But it's not allowed, Kleen.
But blue eyes, blonde hair, great rack, great ass, nice stomach, everything. And she worked out constantly. I honestly thought, where do you were like maybe 48? And this is like back when I was dating the good-looking brunette that you met. I know,
is that literally your first number of the day?
Yeah.
That is impressive, Kleen. You made it 18 minutes into the show. First number of the day, everybody. Give Kleen some round of applause for that first number of the day, everybody. So, yeah, there's a lot of shit going on here on the podcast. There's going to be some mind-bending things that are going to be coming up here. But I wanted to get back to the story I was going to mention to LB. We're talking about fuck buddies and things yesterday, which he stopped over for coffee. He thought the show was yesterday morning. Oh. We don't record on Thursdays. Thursdays mornings, we don't do this here podcast. So he stops in, we start shooting the shit. And he was talking about fuck buddies. And the one time he said he was jerking off, trying to twist one out, and the fuck buddy literally called him mid-stroke.
You gotta stop before you blow your load, then save
mid-stroke.
it up.
No, you don't.
No, you
do not, man.
No, you don't want to go to war with a loaded weapon. You gotta blow one out, and then you can last longer, right?
Kleen, you turned out a dime right there, didn't you? You went from like blow it out to like hold it off on it. No, hold off on it. Now blow it. No, I think he just said, hey, you know, sometimes your mind has to like do the right thing. You just fucking jerk it, go to sleep, and go to bed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that didn't happen back in my day. I'd be like, let me blow this one, and then
you know what my take on that is? Why not fucking beat one down and then do the fucking extras?
Exactly.
You live in a world where you can do everything. You can watch a fight. You can watch a fight happen in front of you. You can participate in the fight. You can decide to whip the titties out and get kicked out of the bar. I watched this video of doing this. This morning was fucking hilarious. I found this video. It's so good. She got kicked out of fucking the Crown Pub. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So fucking good. I was going to put it up on the website.
The only thing I miss about those times is the amazing stamina I had back then, because I was fucking all the time.
Clean stamina. All right, let's wrap it up.
Not anymore.
Let's wrap this shit up, Kleen. Final word, me.
Wrap it before you tap it, and you might as well do her and her roommate both at the same time.
Kid. hit thegds.com and check us out there. We'll talk to you soon. Till the next one.